This one's not going to take very long either. So, we can keep making quick progress. So, yeah, the next game for the Famicom, the 252nd game for the system is, let's see here, Tantei Jinguuji Saburou, Shinjuku Chuuou Kouen Satsujin Jiken. Okay, so let's see. What does that mean? I recognize the word Kouen means park, and Chuuou maybe means great. Shinjuku is probably just Shinjuku, the city. Kouen is probably like a park. And he's a detective, so one of those words means... I think that... here, let me look at the translation of that. But this is another detective game for the Famicom. Most of these games so far, aside from Protopia, we have not been able to play because they don't have translation patches. And this game, unfortunately, is no exception. Satsujin is murder. Satsujin is murder, okay. Jiken is event. Jiken, okay. Kouen is park. I knew that. Actually, I recognize that word, Kouen. I know that that's park. Shinjuku Central Park murder case. All right. Well, if you translated that literally, according to Mr. Leo, Satsujin would be murder and Jiken would be event. Maybe that also can be used to mean murder case. So, Shinjuku Park murder case. Shinjuku Central Park murder case. Okay. Starring Christopher Walken. Right. Let me see what the translation, what it says here for the translation. Detective Saburou Jinguuji. So his name is Saburou Jinguuji. So this is the first of a long line of Detective Saburou Jinguuji games. This is a whole series in Japan. It's a big, long series. And this is the very first game in that series. I think maybe like the third of the detective games for Famicom so far. We've only been able to play one of them. So far, a lot of them have not been translated. So this series started to get licensed in America under the name Jake Hunter. I think the first game to come out here was maybe a Game Boy Color game, or possibly a DS game, under the title Jake Hunter. And they brought a couple of them out, but we never got any of the Famicom ones. So it's very similar to like the other menu-based adventure games. Let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, it's a Famicom Disk System game, I believe. Yeah, I'd like to play through one of these as well. They actually look like really high-quality games. I think that some of the later ones for the Famicom might have translations, but this doesn't. There's our main character there. What's his name? Jinguuji Saburou. So I don't know what this stuff says, but wait, well maybe I do. That's I'm not as good with katakana though, but I believe that symbol is that na? That might be na. So and that's ma, that's a namae. Oh, namae, name, yes. Mr. Leo just said it. And that says hold on a second, character analysis. Oh wait, actually we want to see that. Saburou Jinguuji, 29, male, single, the notorious detective with a sharp mind Actually, this is in English on the Japanese disc. This introduction, Jinguuji's ace assistant, Sanzo Kumano, police officer and a close friend. He's probably the criminal. He's probably the criminal. Or maybe my assistant is the criminal. So this is probably name entry. Namae Toroku. Probably name entry. And then this says, what is that? Saikai. Sosa Saikai? Don't know what that means. I don't know why this character analysis is in English, because this game is not translated. This is the only thing in English that I'm aware of. But it's cool that it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and enter our name. I will be Fulipu. Fulipu. I am Fulipu. Fulipu Saida. That's me. Now loading. Sosa's instructions. Okay. So maybe it explains how you play the game, like a tutorial. The game seems to have pretty cool music and like cool graphics as well. I mean, this is probably... Oh well, never mind. I take it back. The music's still cool, but... Whoa. Okay, I take what I said about cool graphics, I take back. I'm gonna talk to these people. Hello. Oh, we gotta switch to B-side now? Okay. There's 3 meanings? Yeah, see? It's tough. That's why it's tough to translate things. Unless you, like, really know Japanese. Oh, that's my assistant. Okay. Hello there. What do you have to say? Yoku... Oh, Yoko. Yoko, doesn't that mean, like, around or by? Yoko, something... Oh... What is that? Is that a ka? Okairi Nasai. Oh, Okairi Nasai. That means, like, welcome home. Oh, okay, well, that's my translation for today. Should have made my name Trump's in orange. Oh boy, no, that's okay. Yeah, it's one of these games, Tam. Okay, I'm gonna say, let's see, Toru, Yobu, Kikikomi? Let's try Kikikomi. Kumano. Or Yoko. How about this one? How about this one? How about this one? Okay. Did something bad happen? What happened there? Hi? Or EA? Yes or no? I'm gonna say yes. Okay, switch back to A side. Great. I don't know what happened. It kind of sounded bad. It's fun to play Japanese games. It's fun to play games consisting entirely out of Japanese text when you don't know Japanese, right? It is just too much Japanese. I'm only like... Even after I've mastered Duolingo, I'm not going to be ready for this. Kikikomi is confront. Oh, did I confront him too early in the game? I got a game over. Of course I did. Alright. Well, okay, let's just try this. Let's go to YouTube, and let's see if there's a long play of this game on here, which there might not be, but that's the only way we're going to like get anything out of this. Or we could just watch Dr. Sparkle's video on the game too. We could try that. Let's see here. Oh, there's a commercial for the game. Let's watch a commercial. Let's watch a commercial for this game. That'll be fun.
Shinjuku Chuuou Kouen Satsujin Jiken 3月31日新
Looks
発売
very serious.
データイースト
Data Easter.
は誰だ推理小説
You've gotta go.
探
Out.
偵神宮寺三郎
You, the detective, you've gotta solve a mystery. Shrouded in shadow. Just like that dude is. Data Easter. It's all serious and stuff. Do we have footage of the game on here? Because that would be nice. Oh, this is it. But this is not a full long play, though. What is...
В очередной раз всех приветствую. Сегодня в нашем
Huh?
5-минутном
Who's this
обзоре
guy? Oh, that's the game. That's what we were playing.
для
He's actually...
для
He has the real
Famicom
Famicom Disk System card. Look at
или
that.
для
Wow.
Famicom Disk Systems.
Related to Hikori Mori? Hikoki Mori?
Эта игрушка
Shutting guys? No.
называется
Hikoki means listen.
Tantei.
I mean, it might have been confront because it seemed like I confronted that guy and then lost.
Saburou. То есть это
A twin Famicom?
прочитал в
Jealousy.
Википедии.
Alright.
Вот.
That's cool. I've never seen, like, what the inside of the box looks like before.
Официально. На таких вот дискетах.
It looks cool. I want to own an actual Famicom Disk
Но
System.
это не совсем 5 дискеты. Сторона А, сторона Б. И для того, чтобы нам в нее поиграть,
I don't even care that I can't understand what this guy is saying right now. It doesn't even matter.
вот, у нас есть Famicom Twin
Where is his
System.
Famicom Disk System? Is this some sort of...
Заглушку.
Is that it? That's the Famicom Disk? It didn't look like that, did it? Is that some sort of, like,
Заблокирован.
weird thing? Some sort of re-release? Or maybe, like, a modded version or something?
Все, вот у них включилась своеобразная загрузка типа операционки.
Is he able to actually play this game? That's what I want to know. No, we can't. This is not really a good way for us to like experience the game, though. You can barely hear the audio. All right. Any other videos? Any other videos of this game on YouTube? Come on, YouTube. Oh, here's a PlayStation version of this game. If you want to see what a later game in the series looks like. This looks pretty cool. Look at this. One that didn't fit with the Famicom directly. It's an integrated Famicom and Disk System into one single device. I see. Did Nintendo release that, or was that like a modded thing, or was that like an unofficial thing you could buy? Like, it doesn't look official, but I don't know. Dude, this game looks pretty sweet. Look at this. See, this is how the series evolved as it went on. There's like a lot of these games. It's a cool series. Well, this audio is like horrible. I mean, the recording of the audio is horrible. There's like a lot of footage of these games, but not the original one for Famicom. So I guess the best we can probably do is just look at the Chrontendo that it's from, which is 17. Okay, let's just look at Chrontendo episode 17 then. At least we'll get a little bit of footage that way. Like, I would have liked to at least hear more of the soundtrack, because it seems like it might have a pretty cool soundtrack. I don't know, just see more of what the gameplay looks like.
Level, which has pretty cool
There's
music,
Rygar.
by the way.
Some of the games you played through recently.
And from Namco, there was the completely bizarre...
This is Chrontendo. This is the video series on YouTube that
And
our
this
project
has
that we're doing is
significance
based
for
on.
several reasons. First of all, it's the first Famicom
essentially he's
game
doing the same
published
thing
by
I'm doing, but just on
Japan.
YouTube. He's chronicling
Last year
and
we
talking
saw
about
ports
every
of their
game.
earlier arcade games,
He's up to
Tag
like
Team
50
Pro
some
Wrestling, and
episodes.
Karate
He's
Champ,
played like
being
over
released by other
500
companies.
games so far.
This is a port of
Not
the
finished yet,
1986
though.
arcade game, which was
There's Renegade, which we played through
quite a
just
bit of variety of the
a little bit
gameplay.
ago.
Additionally, you have several moves other than just punches and kicks. Our Kung Fu are pretty intuitive,
We just
but
played this
these
today.
are not. You always need to use the D-pad and a button to strike a blow, and the moves don't always... Like in the first game, you can power up by collecting the words that occasionally rise out of fallen enemies.
That was terrifying.
Unlike the first game, There's a
It does look
genuine
cool.
video game structure
Created by Shark, with
consisting of
licensing
things
Nintendo.
like levels, bosses. Here's a
Yeah,
fellow.
there's a couple of those. A couple of those
Castlevania,
games from the
of
series was
course,
translated as
don't
J. Connor games.
Some
Okay,
actually
we're coming
walk
up.
along
We're coming up to it. Here's I sent you Nicole.
adventure mode with these separate non-scrolling screens.
Arc
I guess
System
you could call
Works
this
has the
Zelda.
rights. Oh, that's cool. They make great games.
May
Wow,
not be familiar.
that's awesome. I
Yes,
want to play
see
some
there.
of their versions of that
Once
game.
you have that, you can blast off this world and on to the next one. So the structure of Nicole is similar to King Kong 2.
It is similar to King Kong 2. That's true.
Those glowing pants right there are sort of your armor, which is tends to wear out as you get hit.
Okay. This should be... Here we go. Here we go. Oh, let me do the full screen so we can not cut off any of the image here.
Well, Data East finally steps up to the plate and switches from arcade ports to original titles. And their first original Famicom game is none other than Tantei Jinguuji Saburou, Shinjuku, Chuuou, Kouen, Satsujin, Jiken.
It's a long title.
Or
It's a
Detective
mouthful.
Jinguuji Saburou, Shinjuku Central Park Murder Mystery. And not surprisingly, this is a text-based adventure game, much in the style of Portopia. This game was developed in conjunction with Sakata SAS, though apparently they mostly handle the technical aspects of games. And this game is significant because it is in fact the first in the long-running Tantei Jinguuji Saburou series. The series has been running strong ever since, and new games continue to come out to this day. Apparently the series has sold around 2.5 million copies in Japan altogether. While not
Wow.
really well known in the West, after 21
a lot
years,
of
a
copies.
Jinguuji Saburou game has finally been released over here in June 2008. The Nintendo DS title, Jake Hunter Detective Chronicles, is an English version of the most
Oh, so the
recent
first one that we
Jinguuji
brought out here
Saburou
was for the
game.
DS.
Part of the game takes place
It's a
from an
remake,
overhead
wow.
perspective
I wanna
as
try
you
that.
walk around the park and investigate, but it quickly moves into your more standard first-person view.
So it kind of uses like a Dragon
And one
Quest
thing
kind
about
of
this game,
perspective
being
for
an
moving
FDS
around.
title, you do get these frequent and long loading screens. The FDS discs were cheaper than cards, but there is a price to pay. You'll see this scene over and over again as you switch locations. Just like in
sounds
Portopia, you
cool,
have your
Tam.
assistants with you,
Wonder if
and
that's
the
still
game is spent traveling
possible to
to
get
different
that.
locations, talking to witnesses and suspects, and so on. I haven't really played this game myself, but I don't think it really deviates from the standard text adventure game format.
Oh man,
It certainly looks exactly like Portopia,
Dr. Sparkle
with the various options
hasn't
on
played
the
much of this
left-hand
game either.
side that use the D-pad to
Nobody's
select,
played this game.
and then it'll give you other
Nobody on
options based
YouTube.
on, your
Nobody
selection.
anywhere.
Hopefully, these games will someday be translated into English and obtain a wider following.
Well,
While many of these types of games did come out in Japan, very few have made it over here.
yeah. Man, I guess that's all we're gonna learn about this game. That's a shame. It seems. I mean, the graphics, at least on the for the like the portraits and visuals and stuff, look pretty nice. Honestly, like it seems like a decently the RPG-ish kind of like scenes where you're like moving your character around are kind of terrible, but like they're kind of bad. But everything else about the game seems pretty cool. And it seems like it might have pretty cool music as well. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to properly judge that. So, oh well. Means we really can't fairly rate this game. I'm just going to put it untranslated here, and we'll just have to move on. Not much more can really be said about it. Maybe one day if somebody releases a translation, we'll come back and try playing it. But for right now, can't really do anything with it. I'm not going to even try to rate the music because there's probably more to the soundtrack that we can't really hear without playing through the game. So we'll just go ahead and move on to the next game, 253, Family Jockey.